She turns head everywhere, everywhere she goes.
Welcome back to the second week of the Very Ann Show. We had an overwhelming response to last week's show, and I've just been sitting here having a good giggle with this week's guest, who's going to bring a really light-hearted look at this week's show, and it really is for the girls. So guys, you know, crack a beer, but really pay attention and stay and listen, because we've got an amazing guest on this week. But first, can you please make welcome my wing woman, the beautiful, the gorgeous, the elegant Emily Watson. How are you, Em?
I'm good, thank you.
How are you enjoying being on the Very Ann Show?
Oh, a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's fun.
But you did good.
Looking forward to today's show.
You did good. I always said to you, just imagine we're at a party together, because
yes.
we always do well at a party together, don't we? Having a giggle, but it's just that we haven't got the alcohol. But,
yeah.
You know, and you're the eye candy for the guys that might be watching, you know, so, and you look great, so it's really nice to have you back. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Okay, so this week's guest is, again, a lady that I met when I was out doing the funnies at a charity luncheon, and her name's Cassandra Daniels. She told me she had Cassandra's collection, so I looked on her website expecting fashion accessories and got a bit of a shock. She's actually a sexologist, and Cassandra's collection is a selection of, well, please, let's make her welcome, Cassandra Daniels. Cassandra, tell me exactly what Cassandra's collection is.
Okay, Cassandra's collection is a company. I have a very beautiful business partner down in Sydney, and our company is made up of sexuality coaches and educators and relationship coaches and educators. So basically, 1 in 3 relationships fall apart. What we do is we help couples come together.
Literally come
together. Okay. So we help couples come together through education. Okay, education is first and foremost with us. We do have amazing products that support the education, which we'll talk a little bit about later. But you know, there is such a huge gap in the market when it comes to sexuality education. You know, kids come home from school knowing how, you know, flowers are pollinated, but may not know, you know, the real
eggs fertilised.
Exactly.
So hang on.
Exactly.
So if me and my Kev, not that we are, but if me and my Kev were having problems
yes.
in the bedroom department,
yes.
oh stuff it, having sex, bedroom department, people actually go to you. Do couples go to you?
Definitely. And we have one-on-one coaching.
Now,
okay.
Hang on, just the coaching. Is it verbal or is it?
No, it's verbal. It's
right.
verbal. It's usually over Skype or, you know, over a couple of wines, over the phone, that sort of thing. I do get asked that a lot. I do get asked if, you know, we sit on the end of the bed and say, you know, put your foot there, put your arm there, and that sort of thing. That's not what we do. Okay. So we run play shops in people's homes. So it is a workshop, but we've taken the word work out of it because we believe that you learn best while at play. Okay, so we have play shops where you gather your friends, and it's sexuality education, again with the products towards the end.
Essentially, it's typical of a crowd of chicks getting together on the piss because we love talking sex, don't we?
Well, we really do. And the funny thing is, you know, we do these play shops, and then the next lot of play shops we do couples play shops, because the women always say, my men need to know this, our guys need to know this. So then it goes into couples play shops. There is so much that we don't know about our anatomy. You know, boys are a little bit easier. They're sort of all out there for everybody to see. Girls, we're kind of tucked away a little bit. So would you like me to tell you something that 85% of women don't know about their bodies?
Please do.
Your clitoris is actually between 7 and 10 centimetres long.
Oh yeah. God.
Yeah. Oh, you knew that? Exactly. So you're the...
Well, no, I've never actually measured it, okay?
No.
But I mean, yeah, 7
It's
to 10,
true,
yeah,
yeah.
I hadn't really given it any thought, the length of it.
No,
I know
I mean,
it was,
like externally though.
Why would we need to know?
Exactly. Well, because it's all erectile tissue, and it's all, you know, it's all very, very useful. And you know, have you heard of FGM?
No.
Female genital mutilation.
Oh my God, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and we won't go into that because it's a fun, light-hearted show. But, you know, there's still 6,000 women a year getting their clitorises removed. Okay? And then
that's the ones we know about.
That's the ones we know about. And then there's a lot of women out there after childbirth having labiaplasty and things
I
like
know,
that.
the designer vagina.
Exactly, but they're actually chopping off parts of their clitoris, but they don't realise this.
Why?
Sensitivity from that and things like that?
Oh, they would definitely lose
Yeah?
sensitivity. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
God.
So is it
Definitely.
because it gets excited, the clitoris, when it's pumped up with blood, doesn't it? Just
Yes,
not
that's
dissimilar
how-
to a
that's-
penis. And is that when you get the length?
Yes, well, that's how. It becomes engorged with blood. It's all erectile tissue, okay? So it's exactly the same as the penis when it engorges. But the cool thing is, the bit that we are familiar with, that hopefully most people are familiar with, but then again, a lot of people aren't familiar with it, and that is why, that is what we do, and that is why we go into people's homes and people go onto our websites.
Women
and read
don't
about
know.
things. Look, there are still 20% of women will die without having a clitoral orgasm.
What?
I know, sacrilege.
That's really sad.
Shocking.
What about
Shocking.
the
And 80% of women will die without ever having a G-spot orgasm.
Really?
Okay, now tell us
Wow.
about the G-spot orgasm. This is the one we want to know about.
Okay, it is not a myth. Okay, the G-spot is very, very real.
I know, my Kev found it. Oh, well done you, Kev. Yeah, when we first got together, I was terribly impressed.
That's fantastic.
He
Most-
hides his light under a bushel, my
Yeah,
Kev, but
I
I'm
bet he
telling you something.
But that's fantastic because a lot of men don't ask for directions, see? So
But a lot of women don't know. He found it, and
Exactly.
I'm like, hello, what's this?
And I have a lot of clients coming to me saying, my partner's really terrible in bed. And I'll say, hang on a minute, what do you like in bed? They say, well, I don't really know. And I say to them, well, what if you did know? Okay, this is my NLP coming out. And they say, I might like this and I might like that. Women need to know how to pleasure themselves first. Okay?
Yes.
Because how on earth can you show somebody how to pleasure yourself if you don't know? If you don't know what you like. What
Okay.
you like.
Now, I know where the G-spot is, but I
Yes.
find it very hard to articulate because it's up through the vag, and then it's on the front wall,
It's
isn't
on the
it?
front wall,
Yeah.
and it's only you're very good, and it's only 5 centimetres up. A lot of people and a lot of guys overshoot the mark.
I know.
And that is a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem. Okay, so it's only 5 centimetres up, and 1 or 2 fingers usually, and you do the come hither motion. Okay, everybody do the come hither motion, okay? And you'll find it. Everybody feel the roof of your mouth. Can you feel the roof of your mouth with your finger?
Feels
Go
the
on.
same.
I know. It does feel a little bit funny, but can you feel those ridges? Feel those
yeah.
ridges? Okay, that's what it feels like. Okay, it has like a walnut consistency. It's got little ridges on it, and it will not engorge until it's quite excited. It's not a very romantic spot, the G-spot. It's very,
But it's there.
very wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
there,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Oh,
I
it is.
feel like
It is.
I'm sitting on this little gold mine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good on Kev.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you.
He
he's-
deserves the top bloke award. I think
very,
this
very
this
proud of
week.
my Kev. He's a man of detail.
Yeah. So it
Crosses
is
his
real.
T's, dots his I's. Yeah, I know it's real.
It's very real.
But a lot of women say they've never had the internal organism,
Yes.
as I call
Organism.
it. The organism. I hate the word orgasm. It's like vagina. You know what? We've got to stop. We've got to go to a break. Are you going to stay?
Yes,
We're going to go
definitely.
to a break, everyone. So go and recharge your batteries. Go and have a waz. Go and get a beer. But please come back. We're going to still keep talking to Cassandra Daniels about the G-spot and how to have more fun.